The Goose with the Golden Eggs. A certain man had the good fortune to possess a goose that laid a golden egg every day. But dissatisfied with so slow an income, and thinking to seize the whole treasure at once, he killed the goose, and cutting her open, found her just what any other goose would be. Much wants more, and loses all. The Old Woman and the Wine Jar. An old woman found an empty jar which had lately been full of prime old wine, and which still retained the fragrant smell of its former contents. She greedily placed it several times to her nose, and drawing it backwards and forwards, said, "Oh, most delicious! How nice must the wine itself have been, when it leaves behind in every vessel which contained it so sweet a perfume!" The memory of a good deed lives. The Ass carrying Salt. A certain huckster, who kept an Ass, hearing that salt was to be had cheap at the seaside, drove his Ass thither to buy some. Having loaded the beast as much as he could bear, he was driving him home, when, as they were passing a slippery ledge of rock, the Ass fell into the stream below, and the salt being melted, the Ass was relieved of his burden, and having gained the bank with ease, pursued his journey onward, light in body and in spirit. The huckster soon afterwards set off for the seashore for some more salt, and loaded the Ass, if possible, yet more heavily than before. On their return, as they crossed the stream into which he had formerly fallen, the Ass fell down on purpose, and by dissolving the salt was again released from his load. The master, provoked at the loss, and thinking how he might cure him of this trick, on his next journey to the coast, freighted the beast with a load of sponges. When they arrived at the same stream as before, the Ass was at his old tricks again, and rolled himself into the water; but he found to his cost, as he proceeded homeward, that instead of lightening his burden, he had more than doubled its weight. The same measures will not suit all circumstances. The Gnat and the Bull. A Gnat that had been buzzing about the head of a Bull, at length settling himself down upon his horn, begged his pardon for incommoding him. "But if," says he, "my weight at all inconveniences you, pray say so, and I will be off in a moment." "Oh, never trouble your head about that," says the Bull, "for 'tis all one to me whether you go or stay; and to say the truth, I did not know you were there." The smaller the mind, the greater the conceit. The Lion and the Gnat. As a Gnat was buzzing around a Lion, the Lion said to him, "How dare you approach me near? Be off, or I will kill you with the least stroke of my paw." The Gnat, knowing the advantage of his small size and his alertness, immediately challenged the boaster to combat, and alighting first upon his nose and then upon his tail, made the Lion so furious that he injured himself grievously with his paws. As the Gnat flew away, he boasted of his own prowess in thus defeating the king of beasts without the slightest injury to himself; but, in his carelessness, he flew directly into a spider's web, and the spider instantly seized and killed him. The Lion, the Ass, and the Fox hunting. The Lion, the Ass, and the Fox formed a party to go out hunting. They took a large booty, and when the sport was ended, bethought themselves of having a hearty meal. The Lion bade the Ass allot the spoil; so, dividing it into three equal parts, the Ass begged his friends to make their choice, at which the Lion, in great indignation, fell upon the Ass and tore him to pieces. He then bade the Fox make a division, who, gathering the whole into one great heap, reserved but the smallest mite for himself. "Ah, friend," says the Lion, "who taught you to make so equitable a division?" "I wanted no other lesson," replied the Fox, "than the Ass's fate. Better be wise by misfortunes of others than by your own."